again, being a Christian, the Bible tells us that we will reach a point, and Paul says it in Acts and Romans and different places. He tells us that we will reach a point where bitter is seen as sweet, dark is seen as light, and evil is seen as moral. It's undeniable that that's not what we're seeing now. But what is evil is deception. Yeah. Manipulation is evil. Temptation is evil. Lying and affirming delusions, that's evil. And that's exactly how Satan works and how he operates, is in the darkness. But now a lot of it is coming to light. Again, thanks to people like Elon Musk.
It sounds loony when we start having these kind of conversations about like Satan and evil and good and, and biblical stories. But as time goes on, I think that what the Bible is I think at one point in time, there was a very sophisticated society that got wiped out by some sort of a massive natural disaster. And then over time, they told the stories that they had learned since they stopped writing things down, and they probably had to live like barbarians for thousands of years. But they always had the stories. It like literally the Big Bang. In the beginning, there was light. If you told that for thousands of years, that's what that would be.
Right.
The Adam and Eve in the garden, the creation, that someone created this. Like that they were trying to tell us, and that men can go down evil, wicked ways, and it can lead to destruction. And these are some of the symptoms that you'll see when it leads to destruction. It's like, this is like a map of civilization.
Right.
It's just so old, and it's been translated so many times from ancient Hebrew and Aramaic and all these different languages down to Greek and Latin and English finally. It's like, there's so much, like, what was really said? What was really going on? Because a lot of it seems too on the money. Like, if we wanted to try to put this through some sort of a logical filter or figure out, like, is someone really trying to warn us about the natural progression that all societies and all civilizations go down if you don't have a moral compass and if you don't follow and adhere to the rules of God?
Well, there's still stuff that hasn't yet, right? Like what has been prophesied that hasn't yet happened. So time will tell, right? I think his return is past due.
Like Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
If that would be the wildest, forget about UFOs. UFOs would be pretty wild. UFOs on the White House lawn would be wild. Jesus on the White House lawn, wow. That would be the game changer.
I pray for that. Come back,
God,
please.
do you think people would even believe it? They would think, oh my God, this is Illuminati.